Hello,
Hello.
Take. How are you?
Hey, good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Thomas. Welcome to class. We are going to get started in just a minute. Hello, welcome to
Hello.
class. Oh, good. You
Hello.
can hear me now. How are you today?
Not bad.
Not bad. Good. It's evening. I think it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the evening where I live. What time is it where you live?
I live in Canada now, Toronto.
Oh, okay. So it's probably almost the same time.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay, so you're
But
1
the
hour
sun's still
later.
here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Vladimir, hello and welcome to class.
Hi there. My name is Vladimir, and I'm Bulgarian, but I live in
Cool.
Japan. So it's
Very
10
cool.
a.m. here in
10
Japan.
a.m. It is morning. Completely the opposite time of day. I used to live in Bulgaria. That's really cool. I lived there for a long
Whereabouts?
time. In Plovdiv.
Not a bad place.
Where are you from?
Sofia.
Yeah, I loved it. Sofia. Great.
Plovdiv is a
Very
much
nice.
better city than
A lot of
Sofia.
people say that. I mean, I like Sofia because it's the capital and there's a lot of things related to culture there, but Plovdiv is charming. Cool.
I agree.
Well, welcome to class. Looks like a big group today. Alex, hello and welcome to class.
Hello, Doc. How are you?
Very good. We're just getting ready to begin. We're going to talk about our jobs a little bit today. What's your job?
I am working now as a data scientist in a consulting company.
Cool, in a consulting company. I think that might relate to what we were talking about. Nice. But what kind of research do you do as a scientist?
No, it's more a consulting job. I think the name is data scientist, but I don't do research.
Oh, okay. I guess it's related to like statistics and so on, if it's data.
Yes, programming, statistics, and business.
Cool, great. Welcome to class. And Gian, hello, welcome to class.
Hi, nice to see you.
Did I say your name correctly?
Jian is quite
Jian.
good in Chinese, yes.
All right, nice. Great, so we've got a big group, 5 students.
Okay, so this is lesson number 3 of 3 classes I took with Lingoda. The last lesson of the 1-week free trial. There are 5 of us, as the teacher said, all men. Quite the sausage fest. The topic of today's class is security at the workplace, something women don't care about, apparently. It says communication. Lesson description.
In this lesson, you will learn how to talk about security at the workplace.
Learning outcomes.
Can recognize and understand specific words and phrases related to workplace security and safety regulations. Can use new terminology to discuss risks at the workplace.
Why did I book this nonsense? Well, I don't have a good reason. The day and time were convenient for me. I think that was the main reason. Our teacher is one T with a passion for helping others reach their English language goals. And here is the feedback he gave me.
Hi Vladimir.
Comma, uppercase Y.
You seem very comfortable in class.
Comma, uppercase Y.
You didn't make many errors.
A sudden switch to the past simple.
And did really well with the vocabulary exercise. I like that we,
or you,
spoke as,
or in,
groups and independently. Great work.
Great work indeed. To both of us. To all of us. Learners of the world unite.
So here's some context for us, some background information. Would you read the context on this slide, please?
Me?
You.
Oh, okay. Have you ever wanted to discuss security matters in your workplace? Let's learn how to.
I don't know. Is that something that I don't know. I don't think that's something that everybody wants to talk about. But how about you? What do you do?
Actually, I'm a insurance broker. My work is insurance broker. Therefore, I may encounter some of the injury from the workplace that the employee have a slip and fall injury, and
Oh,
sometimes a small accident, but the injury will be bigger. And also, the security matter is that the company do not have enough precaution. For example, there is a uneven floor, and then they did not notify the employee. Therefore, the accident occurred, and then therefore I think the security is very important. Yes.
Yeah, it's important.
How informative. Paying as much as $20 an hour to listen to this nonsense. What a rational thing to do. And some more.
Would you read the example at the bottom here?
Your computer has been hacked. It's time to update your business software.
But it's a great way to practice my speaking.
Some of you might say, is it really? They're practicing their speaking? Practicing what? Their speaking muscles? A complete waste of time, whichever way you look at it.
We use a VPN that we work through remotely from home. So our company usually whitelist our IP if we always works at home. So it's automatic connect with our VPN from our computer in our company size. So if we works any other place except our home, so we will not get any protections. Sometimes we couldn't access customers' environment, so we need to use VPN and a configuration VPN to help us to access the customer's environment out of my home. So it's very complicated. Sometimes it's time consuming. So this is why we don't like this way.
Yeah, I guess if you have to travel or do something, you have to make sure that you can use the VPN. Otherwise, I guess your company won't let you work remotely if you're not protected.
So this is why we prefer stay at home, working or at home, because if we have 10 different customers, 10 different VPN, we need 1 day to figure it out how to set it up. So it's too
yeah. So you might have to just stay home while you're working.
So yeah, we always stay at home for working, or we can come back to the office for working. Then they ask us to choose between the hybrid and the permanent. So everybody choose the permanent, staying at home.
Yeah. And what do you see in the picture, Alex? What is this picture depicting?
It's a guy that is, I don't know the word.
I get, but
falling,
what's
but,
happening to? He's falling in the photo. Absolutely. Why?
Maybe the floor is.
It's wet, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could also say that it's slippery. Maybe that's the word that you're looking for. And he has slipped.
Grown man. What a great way to spend 1 hour describing photos and reading fake texts.
Let's move on. Would you read the next example?
Make sure you have a good health insurance, as it will be help you recover after workplace accident.
Yeah, I guess this depends where you live. Where you live, do people really need a lot of private insurance, or does the government cover healthcare for citizens?
Yeah, I live in US, so company providing the health insurance.
Yeah, it's really it's unique in the United States because healthcare is so expensive.
Yeah.
But if you have a job with good benefits, I guess I mean you'll have insurance. Perfect. There's something called workers' comp, which is short for workers'
compensation. It's compulsory. Yes, it's compulsory insurance.
Good. Compulsory insurance. And what does it do?
Actually, it's protect the employee when they have an injury during their work. So need to prove their incident is arising or in the course of work. The occur, yes. For example, in the above case, people just maybe go to the company, but he is not working. Maybe he just go to the company and then downstairs they have a water on the floor, and then he caused a fault, and this is not actually a fault from the company. Yes.
Because that person was somewhere they shouldn't have been if they weren't an employee, or it's not the company's fault if somebody slips and falls.
For example, if the company, I'm a construction worker, the company asks me to do something, and then no matter, because it is a compulsory insurance, this is a low fault basis. That means if you only can prove you occurred the incident during the work, or just from the employer get guidance, then the insurer company need to indemnity. Need to have indemnity for them.
Some more useful listening practice for us and speaking practice for the guy living in Canada. One of two guys living in Canada.
What specific risks do these workplaces face? That's our first question. And what do these workplaces have to do to prevent these risks from occurring? So I'm going to split you guys into two groups, and you're going to have two smaller group discussions.
Hello, Vladimir.
Hi there. I can't see you, but that's okay.
Okay.
Why can't I see you? Anyway.
No, I am without the camera.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, got it. No problem. So, which one do you want to choose? You choose.
Maybe a construction company we can choose, or there are others, but I don't know which.
Construction sounds good.
I think that is easy.
So what was the first question? Switching to a teaching mode.
I think that we have to talk about ways that company could take.
Specific risks. Specific risks. What kind of specific risks can you think?
Yes, how to prevent this risk.
But what are the risks first?
I think in a construction company the risk is accident, but I want to say, for example, a person can fall, or something can fall on the person. I don't know how to express.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think probably there are two main types of risks. One is a person falling, tripping over something. And the other is something falling on the person.
Exactly.
So what do you think in the second case? How to prevent?
For the second one, could be useful to use to provide helmets to the employees, and the other, I think that the boats, I don't know if it's correct, but need to be okay. The shoes or
boots. Okay, special boots. I got it. Yeah, I agree with you. And just keep the place tidy, organized. I guess.
Yes, of course. That obviously is important. I don't know if you want to choose other, or.
I think one should be okay. One should be okay, because I wanted to ask him some questions. What do you do for a living?
Sorry?
What do you do for a living? What is your job?
I am working as a data scientist. I started to work in this role about 2 months. I don't have so much experience, but it's related with data analytics and these kind of things. It's interesting. I did economics. And you?
And why do you want to learn English?
Because in particular this work, I will need to work with clients from US, and obviously it will be important to know the language. I learn English as a self-taught, and I need to practice more, and obviously do some exercise of grammar and these things. But it's important.
I see. And no, that's the last thing you need. Your future clients from the US only care about your skills with regards to analyzing data, which will primarily be in written form, like the models you develop and reports you write. Security at the workplace and grammar drills should be at the very bottom of your priorities. His English is more than enough for a job as a data analyst, provided his core skills are up to snuff. He's much better off developing his competence in mathematics and statistics through English.
What is the reason that you are learning English?
I just wanted to give Lingoda a try and see what Lingoda is all about. All these online ads.
Where are you living? In Japan? You
In
mentioned.
Japan, yes.
Oh, nice.
And you?
It's,
Mexico?
I'm from Uruguay. It's in South
Uruguay.
America.
Okay.
Yes. It's a small country, but it's nice. Near
It's
to
not that
Argentina.
small, I think.
Yeah,
South America is not big, but it's Europe.
exactly. In
It's
South
not so
America,
big.
countries are very big, but
True.
the population is about 3 million people. It's not
3
too much.
million? Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
Oh, that's fairly small. I see. 3 million only. I see.
Yes.
Are you
We
from the
like to say
capital?
that we are very, very good at soccer or football.
Yeah.
In relation with the quantity of of the population.
True. Used to be good. I don't know whether you are still good. Are you still good?
Yes, in 2010 we in the World Cup we were fourth, and we also win some Copa America in here.
Oh, okay, I did not know that. Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't been following football since I moved to Japan, so I don't know much.
And where are you from? Sorry.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Oh, nice.
Bulgaria is like 6-7 million.
Oh yes, it's small also.
Small, but I didn't know it was twice as big.
Yeah.
I mean, population-wise. But anyway, let's go back.
The task says, describe the occupational health and safety risks in your current job. If you're unemployed, that's okay. You can use a past job as an example. Let's see. Are you ready? Tell us a little bit about health and safety at your current job.
Okay, regards with the first topic, I am working remote, and the company don't have so much things to care in that aspect. But also I am working for an IT company, and security is very important because we are working with client data. I don't know so much about the different measures that the company is taking, but I know that there are a lot of things that the IT team is doing to ensure the security of the data and these kind of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think Jean talked about this earlier, using a VPN, using different methods to keep data private. So what do you do from home?
No, I am working from home with the, I don't know. I don't know if I understand the question.
I mean, you're working from home, but what exactly do you do?
I'm working in projects related with different industries that use data to solve this problem. And for example, a project I need to create a model to do forecasts about prices or this kind of thing.
How about you?
It's very difficult for me because I'm very typical office, but I try my best. Actually, every year my company will organize a fire drills for prevent a fire accident. But our office is located 44. Therefore,
14th floor?
Yes, and then people do not want to walk downstairs for the fire drills. But I think it's very important that because the building have so many floors, and then if really have a fire, and then fire alarm really have rising, then people don't go. It's very dangerous.
So would you say that people don't take the fire drills very seriously?
Yes, because we are located too high, and then some of the people think they are busy
They're
or in a
lazy.
meeting. Yes, or some of the
Oh,
people
no.
will take all their personal belonging and then together. But we
Right.
should not take any personal belonging. Yes, waste time too. Yes.
They always keep us the consultant at home. So
You at home.
very safe at home, and building security, and nothing can really injure us. And they also give us a permanent contract to tell us we needn't to come back to the office. So everything is in security, and the boss is very happy, and he doesn't need to pay so much about the office fee. And he doesn't
That's a good
pay
point.
even the internet fee, and he only pay us 100 Canadian dollars each month for the devices. And I also use my devices, and rather than use the computer from the company. And sometimes they told us if we want to leave, we couldn't to go to the competitor company with the same customer. So it means I couldn't find any job related to my customers now, even I have more than 20, 30 or different customer around the United States and Canada. But I couldn't touch any relationship with that kind of the customer in different project. But if I join a new company in Canada or in US, I need absolutely know the customer's list is not included any of my customers exist in my
That's
customer.
interesting.
So
So
this
that's part of your contract.
yeah, this kind of contract is to protect the company don't lose any customers because the consultant people leaving from their company there. And also they told me I even couldn't work in the same place. Like me, I worked in the south of Montreal, so they told me I probably couldn't work for any company in the same place.
That seems kind of against like human rights in some ways. Like,
Yeah,
don't
so
you
it's
have rights to find other employment?
yeah,
But I
so
guess if you agree to the terms of the contract,
yeah, difficult for me. Need to find a Toronto job rather than Montreal job here. So
you'll have to
probably
move.
practice my English in Lingoda is the best way for my.
I think the Montreal will Poland will use French is called Francais more than English for Montreal.
Yeah,
will
we
use
speak a lot of French in company.
Yeah.
A lot of French.
Only English with customers. So yeah, if I go to Toronto, it will be more difficult. I need to talk very good English with the customer and also the colleagues there. So this is why I'm here. Yeah.
How about you? I think your microphone is still off from the breakout rooms.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, my current job is software development, and the company encourage work from home to prevent the corona situation. So workplace safety is great. And we have the VPN, so IT and network security is also good. But building security is not enough because there is nobody in the office. Yeah, so everybody come into our office. There's a problem.
Huh. So you think they should increase building security, maybe have a guard present or some other video cameras?
Yeah, so there's no camera and no guard. So I think we add these staff or devices to our office.
Wow. I'll put you in new groups and you guys can get started.
Okay.
A new group and a chance to get to know some of the other language learners.
Education.
So, thank you, sharing.
This one, I think.
Yes.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
this one.
now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
better.
Mm-hmm. So let's get started.
Let's get started. Takeshi, being the Japanese that he is, wastes no time and gets going with the textbook.
So
just to confirm, one of you lives in the US and the other one lives in Canada, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Canada.
I'm USA. Yeah.
In the US, I see. But you're still here on Lingoda to practice your English.
Yeah. So
Indeed.
I moved from Japan 2 months ago, so I have to
I
practice
see.
my English.
Got it. Okay, sorry. Okay.
We are not born here. We are immigration here.
Got it.
Okay. So after conducting
And Takeshi is back with the textbook, doing the filling the blanks possible to exercise, zoom in? having just said that he needs to
Probably.
practice his
Oh,
English.
that's
okay. Let's not waste time. And he lives in the US. No comment. Okay, let's start with the first sentence. Any ideas? Being a teacher again.
and he has decided that they are
After conducting of the company's workplace safety. Any ideas? And all that is available as a
okay.
PDF download for the learner to preview before the lesson. I think it's the second one.
Risk assessment audit. After conducting a company workplace safe procedure, he has decided they are dangerous. They are dangerous, or maybe they are dangerous, and particularly in the area of IT security. Yeah, I think you are right, because this is a security inspection. So this can be they do something as a risk assessment audit. So this means they check this dangers in the workplace.
And the second blank is?
Dangerous.
I think it's the first one.
First one? Or
inadequate.
off. Yeah, it's difficult. Insert dangers with off here. It's a little weird. Yeah. They are.
Anyway, let's see the third one.
Third one.
Needed to save some time so I could ask some more questions without looking suspicious.
Confidential information.
Probably, yeah.
3 grown men doing grammar drills, being students again.
And in fact, only last month there was an incident involving.
Yeah. Agree.
And posed a risk.
What's
Posed maybe this.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. I think it's dangerous, yeah.
Yes. Precaution John has noted. Precaution, maybe.
Yep.
So what is the missing dangerous?
So second one should be.
They are inadequate. Not enough.
Mhm.
This one. Inadequate. Here. They are not enough. Not enough. It means not good security. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we are okay.
Yeah, I think so too. Good job. Time for one more question. And how long have you been living in Canada for?
Oh, yeah, the life is not easy anymore.
How long have you been living in Canada?
7, 8 years. Yeah.
8 years.
Wow.
This poses what kind of a risk? What kind of a risk?
Dangerous risk.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to describe a risk. It's a good adjective. A dangerous risk.
Is it actually, I was thinking about that. Is it a common collocation? Dangerous risk. Is there a safe risk? I mean, you could say a safe, small risk. I've never heard dangerous risk, to be honest.
I agree with you that it's not the best collocation because a risk in itself implies that it's dangerous. But you could have, I like what you said, like a slight risk or a small risk or a large risk. I think those are better ways to describe a risk because usually risks are dangerous. So it kind of sounds bad. I agree.
What was it? Redundant.
Yeah, exactly. It's redundant. We're saying the same thing again. Good. So
What is the main takeaway from this class? It's about what you say, not how you say it. But it's not even about that. It's not about what you say, but what you do. It's about your real skills. Speaking is not a marketable skill. People care about your programming skills, your data analytical skills, your knowledge of the insurance market, and whatever the other Chinese guy was doing. I wasn't listening, but he obviously has a well-paying job in Canada, one of the most expensive countries in the world. Takeshi was sent by his Japanese company to the US not because of his outstanding English skills, but because of his software skills. And if they were to be promoted, it would be primarily for their technical competence, not their English-speaking skills.
if there's something we didn't finish, you're welcome to look at the rest of the slides. Otherwise, thanks a lot for the lesson and good luck with your English studies.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody,
Bye.
take care and be
Bye.
safe.
Bye.
Be safe at work. Bye.
I don't know. I mean, you gotta see it to believe it. And even when you see it, people still don't believe it, still don't realize the absurdity of this thing called language teaching and language learning. In a classroom setting, I mean. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Everything you need to know about how to learn a foreign language, you can find in my book, Virtually Native, which is available on Amazon and virtuallynative.com. You have one life. Don't waste it.